Dungeons has put out a ton of new content for us, but the one that really caught my eye was the Midas Jewel. The Midas Jewel is a reforge for the Midas Sword specifically, and it adds the Gilded reforge to it. And what this does is it adds 90 strength and 90 damage to your sword. And this might be the first reforge that adds damage straight onto your sword. Now the description says the Midas most prized possession, a gift from his older brother whose boundless generosity got the better of him. While he always admired his brother, Midas swore his kingdom would never end the same way. Only requires money 25 to put on it. Now my Midas is already mythic, so I don't know what's the Midas, legendary Midas sword like. Reforge with the Gilded, because the Gilded depends on the rarity of the Midas sword, so it can be legendary, and it would give less, like 70 maybe. So I'm gonna make a max Midas right now. I have sharp 6, critical 6, first strike 4. Well, there's no first strike 5. Giant killer 6. Ender Slayer 6. Weather Prism 6. Lifesteal 4. Looting 4. Luck 6. Scavenger 4. Experience 4. The only enchant I'm missing is Scavenger 5. But Scavenger 5 is not worth it since it requires you to kill 5 million mobs to make back the money that you spent on it. So I'm not gonna put it on it. And I'm gonna put only the Midas Jewel on it to test. Now I'm gonna test both the Fabled Midas and the Gilded Midas. I'm gonna test it on zombies. I'm gonna test it on this zombie right here. So I have to. Oh my god, the lag. So I'm gonna test the damage between the Gilded and the Fabled. So I have to remember my defense. It's 950. I have to remember defense is because the night crystal and the day crystal sometimes do not activate in the middle of the day, and the gravity talisman, which affects your defense and strength, depending where you're on the map. Now currently I have 950 defense, and on this zombie, 69,358. The zombie, 72,000. Okay, wait, what? My defense is still the same. I'll probably just get the average. Like oh, what? 78? Oh, maybe it might be the Fable bonus, 20% more damage. That's why it's going up that high. But I don't know. Look, my defense is dropped by 5. Oh. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, I'm averaging about 75,000, 79,000, 71,000. Seems like it's close to 80. I don't know if this critical hit has a high chance to do up to 20% extra damage. So like it's a range of damage. The lowest we've seen is 69, the highest we have seen is 79. And the average is about like 75 to 77, so I'm just gonna say 76,000 average. If we take the highest number, we have 79,000 divided by 80%. No, 79,000 times 80%. We'll have done 63,000 damage without the 20% bonus. So the 20% thing is always active, but it can do up to from 1 to 20%. So if we range the 63,200 times plus 79,000 divided by 2, we do an average of 71,000 damage per hit. Now back to the Malik guy that has the advanced reforging to put my Midas Jewel with my Midas Sword. Now let's see what will happen. Oh yeah, the Gilded's bonus is Byron Compassion. Upon killing an enemy, you have a rare chance to grant coins to a player around you. It takes 10 mil to put it on. Now that I have my 10 mil out, I can reforge my Midas with the Gilded reforge now. Only costs 10 mil coins. So cheap. Whoa. I don't think this is even worth it, but here goes nothing. And I've done it. The Gilded reforge on a mythic Midas.
Gilded.
Look at that. Plus 90 damage and 90 strength. 290 damage, 240 strength. Max out potato booked. Now I'm gonna compare the two now. So it was 76 average. 76k average for the Collider Reforge. So let's test this out now.
Nice throw!
77, 77, 77, despite it being so much better. 77, 77, 77. So the Clouded isn't that big of a difference between the Fabled. The only thing bad about the Fabled is it can jump around 1% to 20% of your crit damage. The Midas Jewel is an item that drops from the King Midas looking ass bitch that kills you whenever you have strong dragon armor or Riku armor, or you just have low EHP in general, cause your farming and fishing and mining sucks ass. And usually costs about 16 mil on the auction house. It was like 20 mil like 4 days ago, and then 40 mil 2 days ago. I don't know what happened on the spike, but now they have dropped down. So they're about 16 mil now on the bin, currently the cheapest one. And this sword is no different between the Fable. This sword is just basically a more consistent Fable, because Fable sucks ass. And paying 10 mil for a stable damage Fable also sucks ass.